All right, this is Tell the Truth Sports Radio. I got the realest Steeler fans, Kev from Steelersfor7podcast. Did I do that right, Kev? Because sometimes I'll act like Mason Rudolph. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, man. It's Kev Eze.
Kev Eze.
Podcast. You already know, man. The hottest podcast out right
all
now.
day long.
Hey, Kev, I'm sorry. It's another Steeler drop.
Look.
It's another wide receiver drop.
it's the realest Steeler podcast going.
And then I got my brother, Monty Fitch. He's the biggest Steeler fan. I had to have this. Kev, I want to start with you. No, not one mention of Pittsburgh Steelers this week when it comes to the media, except one time. They said, well, with Cleveland kind of having the COVID issues, I guess I'm going to pick the Steelers, even though Ben can't really throw, and they're not really playing that great, so I guess I'll pick the Steelers. That's the only time I've heard Pittsburgh even mentioned all week. What do you think about that?
It's the better story is Cleveland with COVID. Cleveland going to the playoff, like Baker Mayfield. It's gonna get everyone talking. Pittsburgh Steelers is the most hated team by the media. I'm convinced. I'm truly convinced.
Facts.
Me too.
Facts. That's big facts.
But yeah, the bigger story is can Cleveland do it? Because if Cleveland, if they pull it off, which come on now, it's almost impossible at this point with their situation. It's gonna make the media go crazy. It's gonna be like all eyes gonna be on the media. It's gonna make them look like they're right. But when we beat Cleveland,
yeah,
and I say
let's get it straight. Yes,
they're just gonna say, yeah, they were supposed to beat them, and they're gonna move on.
Yeah. Now, Monty, what do you think is the key to this game?
We got to get back to running the ball, man. Like, however that manifests, like we got to get somebody in there that's going to just, bust through the line. If it's Connor, if it's, my man McFarland, we gotta get back to how we started the season. You know what I mean? I think we kind of lost our way a little bit, and Tomlin got to get him back and Fitchner and, if it's letting Ben kind of take control at certain times, like he did where he just, got the flow going, then do that. You know what I mean? Like this is where you got to throw everything out there. You know what I mean? Like this is one and done. So you got to pull out all the stops, just like we did when we had that run back in, what was it, 06? We had the run where the bus when we finally, but
05
started doing
05
when they were pulling out all these trick plays, passes to receivers passing, Randall L. and, all that stuff, man. Like pull out all the stops. You know what I mean? Now is not time to hold back, man. You know what I mean? Like we got to really punch them in the mouth. Like this is a game where we got to let cats know that we not just, we didn't just start the way we did and, fizzle out. We gotta really give it to them.
I'm going to piggyback off what you said. Kev, I want you to think about this. I think Ben held back a little bit with all these short passes. I think because he figures this might be my last chance, he's going to start to cut loose. You're going to see a little more deeper passes. You're going to see him just air it all out and not worry about his elbow because he's figuring this is it right here. I got to try to go for this right now. What do you think about that?
I agree. And I also believe, yes, I'm about to say this, the play of Mason Rudolph for kind of most of that Cleveland game, as far as like throwing it deep and connecting with Claypool, Deontay Johnson, Ben is like, okay, I haven't been able to really do this consistently all year. The times that I tried, it didn't really look too well. I got to make it happen, man, because I don't want the last impression of this season is Mason Rudolph was able to throw it deep and connect, and I got us bounce out the first round because we can't get a first down. But to go back to the running game, I actually believe that the running game is actually going to be better this week because we actually get Matt Filer back.
Big addition.
Very big, very big. And Kevin Dobson is probably going to still play. And he hasn't gave up a sack in any of the snaps that he's played. So he's excellent. So I think our offensive line is going to be a little more healthy, and we're going to see a little bit of the first probably 4 weeks of the running game. Like, I believe that our offensive line was the problem the whole time, not really the running backs and them just being beaten up. But the fact that they got healthy now and we're going into this game and it's a playoff game, they're going to up it. And I see the running game actually working on Sunday night.
All right, Monty.
Yeah.
The run defense. You can't let Chubb run because Baker Mayfield's whole existence is play action. It's not sitting back in the pocket making all these plays. It is run, get that run game going, then let me bootleg to the outside, throw it to Landry. That is so the run defense has to be big. What do you think about the run defense this week?
I think, with bringing our boys back, like TJ and, because I think we did well without them. With our third stringers in there, we were shutting them down until the end. But, once we get TJ back, everybody back there, I think it's going to be a different story. And I like the fact that some of the other guys shined in that last game. That tells me that Tomlin can, he can interchange people. I thought we had some real good plays from the backups in this game on defense. That really is what I really like. So that lets me know that special teams wise, like Tomlin can mix it up on the defense. You know what I mean? But I think we'll get to it. I think TJ's hungry, what I mean? And he's a monster. That's why he got Defensive Player of the Year. So, I think we're going to get back to it.
I'm going to let y'all both answer this. I'm going to tell you something. I was surprised at how good Highsmith plays. He's got the nice pass rush moves. He's got the little spin move. I don't know. Like if we make a Super Bowl run and he plays well, and then we got to deal with Bud Dupree and then Highsmith. This is going to be interesting. So, but for now, he really had a good year.
Yeah, I mean, you can go ahead, Kev. You got it.
All right. Actually, Alex Highsmith, the play, like going into the year, I heard Mike Tomlin talk good things about him. And he put it out there that he's older. He actually stayed in college for a couple of years, so he's grown. And that to me, when I heard that, I was like, that's a plus. In the NFL, that's a plus. In the NBA, not really, but in the NFL, that's a plus. Because like he's kind of fully developed as a man. So when he can come to the league, he can learn. So his first snap in the preseason, I said, oh, okay, we might be all right.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like he started getting a few snaps, even when Bud was here. He got in a few times. And it's like the only thing that Bud has over him is the speed, but only Bud has that speed. But Alex Highsmith, like I have the utmost confidence in him. And matter of fact, I said, wasn't the game when Bud got hurt? Didn't he get a pick in that game?
Yeah.
The first drive?
First drive. Yeah. Against Baltimore. And I want go ahead, Monty.
And the two, I think Spillane is going to be back.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Either one of those guys, man, like, you know what I mean? They both showed like glimpses of greatness between the two of them. So, I mean, Spillane started out, he got an interception too. And I think in the Baltimore game, like that first series, I think against, off of Lamar. So, I think getting everybody healthy on the defense, that is able to play. I think we're going to see something real nice out there. For sure.
Now, I want to bring the elephant in the room, this respect thing, Kev, and first Kev and then Monty. It's just like, who's a team that could beat Kansas City? Well, Tennessee can with Henry, definitely Baltimore. Buffalo's on fire. We love the Baker Mayfield story, and then it just stops. And they act like Pittsburgh's not even in the playoffs. I listen all week, and they have not one mention of Pittsburgh unless they are forced to talk about the game.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact, man. I'm not even like surprised by it by now. It's been like that for years, man. And honestly, it may be the media's hate for Ben Roethlisberger. I don't know. It's a theory. I don't want to get into it, but it's a theory out there saying that the media doesn't like Ben Roethlisberger.
Why though? I mean, he moved on with his life. He's happily married, regular guy. I mean, there's a couple issues with Brown or whatever. It wasn't nothing blatant. It wasn't like he's a moron like Phillip Rivers or Baker Mayfield. He wasn't like that. I mean, it's Tell the Truth radio, man. So we keeping it real.
Phillip Rivers get more respect than Ben.
And Phillip Rivers a moron with no ring.
It's a shame.
No ring, but he get more love than Ben.
Yeah. And Ben's been putting up big numbers every year, man. Like,
every year.
There was times when he was putting up like 500 yards passing. Like there was one season where he was like, I don't know, it was like 3 games we went over like
600 yards. 600 yards.
Wasn't it like 3 games he did
that?
And it was just like, but it's the hate for us too, man. It's not just Ben, it's the Steeler hate. That they
Mike
don't ever
Tomlin
want
to
Mike Tomlin as well. They don't ever, that's why they don't have us on prime time. They barely have us on prime time. You know what I mean? So it's but we just got to take that respect though, man. We can't.
Well, listen, it happened.
Because we got to take it.
Yeah, it happened in 2008 when they talked about the Tennessee and Chris Johnson and Flacco as a rookie could lead Baltimore to the Super Bowl, and what a great story Kurt Warner was. And Steelers won the championship. It seemed like they didn't want that to happen. Remember, in 2005 they wanted Peyton Manning, and we ruined that narrative.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning, and Steelers went there and won. They're like, oh no, okay, well maybe Denver will beat them. Oh no.
Nope.
Maybe Alexander is a great story for Seattle. Oh no! Well, the Steelers got this one call, so the whole NFL's rigged after one really clean, good call with the Ike Taylor thing, and they said, "Oh, it's just." I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, it's that pure hate, man. Like you said, from even back then, where they was giving all these other teams respect. We went on the road and wiped out every team that they said was going to be the team to go. So, we got to take it back to 2005. That's how we got to look at this. You know what I mean? Like we got to look back. All right, we're going to be on the road and we just got to bust people in the mouth. We started out killing, and then we had a kind of like a little step back, and now we got to get it back now. You know,
get it back.
Get that respect.
Fellas, the crazy thing is no one's ever brought up the fact that outside the Chiefs, because the Steelers didn't play the Chiefs, and the Bills, the Steelers beat every team in the playoffs.
I know.
Yeah.
Like,
and this unstoppable Buffalo team, Pittsburgh really had them on the ropes until that Ben pick 6 toward the end of the half. They had shut the offense down. They were making a punt almost every time. That's something that wasn't mentioned. This unstoppable Buffalo team now.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly feel in that Buffalo game, that was probably the worst game as far as actually noticing that the team was fatigued. Like second half, there was this fatigue. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything.
Well, the Wednesday game, they made Pittsburgh play. Remember the Wednesday game, and then the Skins game, they had nothing left in the second half, and then they had nothing left in the Buffalo game, and the Steelers didn't have none, no bye week.
Like the first season, second game of the season, we had a bye. Who does that? You know?
And it was a forced bye because of Tennessee. Yeah,
so that's how they play us. So
but you got to go out there. But you got to go out there and be clear. And this is a problem. You won't be Cleveland if you come out timid like you have against Indianapolis, against Cincinnati. You got to come out gunning, and then you pass the ball. Then the run will come, I believe, if you pass. And on 3rd and 2, throw a 4-yard pass. You ain't got to go deep. Throw a 4-yard pass. Get the first down. Keep the chains. Please do that. Feet Urban. Please do that. Yeah. Now, you know what I'm saying? Because my brother right there next to me complains about that. So go ahead, man. Go ahead, Monty. Let it out. Because I got to hear this, Kev.
It's play calling is big, man. Like we gotta stop wasting downs. Like that's the thing that unnerves me. Like you stop wasting downs. Like you said, the little 2-yard passes. But the one thing I'm glad about though is cats are catching the ball now.
Thank God. After the Buffalo game. Yes.
That was really getting me. Like we could have won pretty much all the games if cats would have been catching the ball. That's a whole nother situation. But I'm glad Deontay shook off whatever he was going through, and hopefully with Ebron back too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and I want to see more tight end work. I think we got Vance McDonald and him. we got two bookends that can catch and can run. We got to use them more. You know what I mean? Like the Patriots did back with Hernandez and Gronk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like we got to work that, man. There's no reason why we got two guys that can catch the ball and run people over that we're not utilizing them both in the pass offense. We got to throw it out, man. You know what I mean? Got to really get it out there and get at it. You know.
But you know what's good? I'm glad it's not a 1 o'clock game for those night games in Pittsburgh. Ben gets it going. Yeah. So I mean, what do you think about that, Kev?
It's Cleveland.
It's Cleveland.
It's Ben versus Cleveland.
Yeah.
You know what happens?
Kev,
Ben don't have to be in Ohio to be the king of Cleveland.
Listen, Kev, this is why I need you in my life, Kev. I'm one of those paranoid guys. If Ohio State was playing Pittsburgh, I'd be scared. So I need that. Your confidence comes into me when I talk to you. So I need you, man.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Like it's Cleveland. Like it's like we can sit here and talk and say, yo, if we do this, we do that. But at the end of the day, Cleveland almost lost to the backups. If that was Big Ben instead of Mason Rudolph, Big Ben probably would have got the 2-point conversion. Yeah, probably would have won in overtime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because he missed a lot of passes. Rudolph missed a lot of opportunities that Ben would have definitely keyed up on. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of pluses that I pulled out of that game, even though we lost. You know what I mean? That kind of propelled.
And the run defense got good after the initial problem early. The run defense was shored up.
Yeah. I think it was just those guys pulling it together because to be honest, man, like that's why we have to appreciate Cam Hayward because he does so much in the running game. Like if he's not in the game, you know it.
You do.
You know it because they're going to get like 5, 6, 7 yards on that carry.
Easy.
You know, but when Cam's in, the way he disrupted the line, like out the gate, it's like it just helps everyone else to just stop the run. I don't think the run, like I believe Nick Chubb will have an okay day. Like he may even get 100 yards, but I feel like it'll be for no reason. Like you know, I take it back. I don't think he's getting 100 yards.
Nah, not with Cam and Tuitt. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I see us just shutting them down. I think it's going to be one of those games where it's like, oh, we thought Cleveland was going to do something. Because they have so much going on right now. They didn't even practice this week on the field. Like, you can't do that in football. You can't do that in football. Football's all about timing.
And
chemistry, you know? So,
it really is.
Yeah, so you got Pittsburgh winning. Okay, Kev. Landslide. Okay, what about you, Monty?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I don't have no question about them winning. It's just they just got to execute, which I believe that they will. I think the last game kind of set the tone. Like, all right, you guys, you was scuffling around with our scrubs. Now we're gonna bring in our boys and take care of business.
See, I am picking Pittsburgh. I like that Ben told everybody, listen, you don't know how many chances you're gonna get. This might be my last chance. Let's go all out, try to get this ring, surprise everybody, because you just don't know. And I like that sense of urgency. Before I let you guys go, do you have any confidence in Phillip Rivers going to Buffalo? I have none. I like that Colts team. They could beat Buffalo, but I don't trust that particular dude right there.
Yeah. Bills is going to take that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Because Phillip Rivers got about 2 or 3 picks in him in that game.
Phillip isn't good in the playoffs.
Nah, keeping it all the way.
But you know what's sad? They got a really good team. So if they had like a Matthew Stafford or something, they would go into Buffalo and beat them. Because you can move on Buffalo, but it's just that I don't trust him. I like the running game. I like the linebackers.
If it was in Indianapolis, I'd give him a chance, but not in Buffalo.
But the problem is with Stephon Diggs, the 3 of us, we're better corners than what the Colts got.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs is going to have a ridiculous game against them.
Okay, so all right, fellas, before I let you go, are we going to be doing this next week? Because that means the Steelers won.
Definitely,
definitely.
All right, can we get Tiana?
Yes, sir.
Tiana, wherever you are, come on. A text you. Come on, we need you, layer of steel.
Yeah, man. We got to pull it all together, man.
We got to pull it all together. All right, y'all. Thank you very much. Terrific job.
All right, man.